Simple English News. Breaking news in simple English.
This video brings today's world news in simple English. It is made for English beginners who want real news with simple English. You can learn English and understand the world at the same time. Donald Trump recently spoke to the people of Iran. He said they have a very special chance right now. He told them that their freedom is coming very soon. This happened while American and Israeli planes attacked Iranian cities. The planes hit many important buildings in the country. They also hit the home of the top leader of Iran. Trump told the people to take over their own government. He said this might be their only chance for a long time. The comments from Donald Trump show a clear goal. The United States wants to change the government in Iran. For many years, these two countries had a lot of trouble. They were angry at each other for a long time. Now, Washington wants to remove the Iranian government completely. They hope the regular people in Iran will help. They think the people will rise up and finish the job. Many people in Iran are tired of their current government. In the last 10 years, Iranians protested many times. They walked in the streets to show they were unhappy. But these protests usually stopped because the government was violent. The government used a lot of force against the people. For example, many people protested in December and January. Security officials shot and killed many of those people. But now, the situation is very different for the government. American and Israeli planes are attacking the Iranian military. These planes are destroying many government buildings and tools. They have already killed the top leader, Ali Khamenei. They also killed many other important officials in the government. The Trump administration thinks the Iranian people will act soon. They think the people will start protesting again. They hope the people can remove the weak government. Some experts spoke about how likely this is to happen. They all want to see new leaders in Iran. However, many experts are not sure if this will work. They are very skeptical about this plan. First, they say that bombing from the air usually fails. In history, bombing does not often change a government. Second, Iran has very strong groups to stop the people. These groups have a lot of experience stopping protests. Also, the Iranian government has been ready for American attacks. They have been preparing for this for many years. The people in Iran are also very tired right now. They are shocked by the big attacks on their cities. They might be too afraid to go into the streets. They are probably focusing on how to stay alive. The groups that oppose the government are also very weak. These groups are split into many different parts. They do not always agree with each other. This makes it hard for them to work together. Iranians really do want a better future for themselves. They have shown they are brave during many past protests. Iran has a lot of people who care about politics. It is possible that they will succeed this time, but history suggests that most people will not listen to Trump. Even if they do listen, winning will be very hard. We can look at the past to understand why. In February 1991, the American military attacked the country of Iraq. At that time, President George H.W. Bush spoke on television. He asked the Iraqi people to take control of their country. He wanted them to force the dictator Saddam Hussein to leave. The people did not act right away, but when the bombing stopped, many people finally rose up. They hoped they could defeat the weak Iraqi military. But the uprising in Iraq did not succeed. Saddam Hussein used his soldiers and helicopters against his own people. His forces killed more than 50,000 Iraqis in 5 weeks. The uprising stopped and Saddam stayed in power. He stayed in power for 12 more years after that. This Iraqi story is a common example in history. Bombing from the air rarely helps to change a government. The United States also tried this in North Korea. They destroyed almost all the power plants there. They hoped this would remove the leader, Kim Il-sung, but the leaders stayed in power anyway. The same thing happened in the Vietnam War. Washington attacked North Vietnam and cut off the electricity. That plan also did not change the government there. Even in Serbia, bombing did not work right away. An expert from the University of Chicago studied this topic. He said that bombings never lead to successful revolutions. He explained that there are two main reasons for this. First, bombings often make people angry at the attackers. Even if they hate their leader, they love their country. They do not want to side with an outside enemy. They feel like they are helping someone who is hurting them. Second, bombs do not destroy the entire police force. The government still has many ways to stop the people. To save the protesters, you need soldiers on the ground. Without soldiers on the ground, the protesters are in danger. In Iran, these two lessons are very important. People wonder if the attacks will make Iranians unite. Many Iranians are very proud of their nation. Some experts think Iranians will react in different ways. Many people who hate the leader still do not like the US. They do not want to do what America asks. They are especially sad about the people killed by bombs. But some other people are very desperate for change. They might be happy about the military intervention. They might go to the streets just like Trump asked. But these people will face the strong Iranian security forces. The Iranian state has many groups that stop protesters. They have many weapons hidden all over the country. They expected these attacks, and they are ready. This means it is hard to destroy all the security forces. The US would need many years to finish this job. It is not something that happens in a few months. There is one more big problem for a revolution. The groups against the government are not organized. The government was good at putting its enemies in jail. Many Iranians live in other countries now, but these people fight with each other a lot. Some want the old prince to lead the country. Others do not want a prince at all. They cannot agree on a plan for the future. Today, the government already has soldiers in the streets. They want to prevent any big protests from starting. After seeing so much death, people are very scared. Bombing has helped topple a leader only a few times. This happened in a country called Libya. In Libya, groups of rebels were already fighting. The airstrikes helped those rebels win the fight. In Iran, there are no organized groups with weapons. But some experts are still hopeful for Iran. They say Iranians are willing to sacrifice a lot. They really want to get rid of their current leaders. Some think if the bombing continues, the people will act. They believe the Iranian people have a lot of determination. The attacks by the US and Israel are very powerful. The planes have killed many top leaders very quickly. This is different from many other wars in the past. Besides the top leader, many other officials are dead. This includes the defense minister and military chiefs. It is hard to know how all Iranians feel. Some videos show people celebrating the leader's death. They feel like this is a moment for dreams. But it is still very early in this conflict. Videos of celebrations are not proof of a revolution. There are also videos of people mourning the leader. Almost every expert is careful about what they say. They all agree that Iran will change forever. The old government will no longer exist as it was. Too much of the government has been destroyed now. But this does not mean things will get better. Ordinary Iranians might not get to choose their future. The US might pick a new leader for them, or a different official in Iran might take power. There could also be a long and violent war. People in Iran will have to fight to be heard. Right now, they are just trying to survive. They are focusing on finding food and staying safe. Thanks for watching today's Easy English News. Please subscribe to get the latest updates every day. See you in the next video.